Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cross Train with James. Today, full disclosure, oh, look at that pretty butterfly. Um, Full disclosure, this workout isn't going to be for everybody. So I'm lucky I got a friend who's a lineman who's able to basically hook me up with a nice gigantic piece of wood here. My goal for today is, now that we're in this period of quarantine, a lot of people can't go to their gyms or just don't feel comfortable going to their gyms. You might be looking for some unorthodox ways to work out at home. So some things that you can do outside of having a barbell to do some of what we're doing today is you can look for a gigantic piece of a tree, a nice tree limb, and you can do a lot of what I'm doing here today. So again, this one isn't going to be for everybody. As usual, I like to throw some punches in my sequences here, but it's very easy to omit those. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get there in the workout. So the duration of the workout today, excluding a warm-up and a cool-down of about 5 to 10 minutes for both, is going to be somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes based on your fitness level. So I'm going to go for 40 minutes today after my warm-up, and then I'll finish with a cool-down. Every exercise is for 5 reps. Okay, you go right from one exercise to the next, as you know I usually do in a circuit, and then we finish it by getting our heart rate up with the hammer. The hammer is the only thing that's going to be for 25 strikes, and again I'll go over that when we get there. And again, most of you probably don't have a big piece of wood to work with like I am here, but you might have a hammer, and if you don't have one, it's very easy just to find an old tire and sledgehammer. You get one from Lowe's for pretty cheap, and you can make a great workout with just that. And you can do a lot of what we're doing today with literally a big piece of a tree and a sledgehammer. So again, my goal today is just to give you some different ideas for some things that you can do with some unorthodox equipment. So I'm going to go through everything just one time with you, and then hopefully that's enough information for you to follow along on your own. So exercise number 1, I'm going to start with a hang clean. So once I pick this up to the hang position here, I'm going to clean it up from here. Come on down, let's get ready, and we got 5 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the angle is obviously going to be a little bit weird if you're working with something like this, but that's okay. Sometimes the awkwardness of what we're doing is what makes it great, right? So now I'm going to do some walking lunges here. So as I walk down the pole, I'm going to lunge. I want to remember what leg I start on, because next round through, I want to start on the other leg, because we're only doing 5 reps. We're not doing 5 on each leg. So next round through, I would want to start on my right if I start on my left now. All right, so starting on the left, lunge down, 1. Right, 2, now I'll go reverse, 3, the ankle might get weird, and 4, come back up, 5, perfect. I'm going to square my stance again, I'm going to squat press. Let's come down to the chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Alright, now we're going to do a nice little sumo here. Get my feet nice and wide. Use the inside of the leg to pull this up. I want to make sure my patella or my kneecap is in line or tracking with my middle toe. I don't want the knee going one way while the foot's going the other. Let's get ready. Come on down. That's not a good lift. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And now last but not least, I'm going to put this bad boy on the shoulder. I want to remember what shoulder I start with it on. So I've got it on my right side here. Next time through, I'll put it on my left side. My angle back here, and now just 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Now, for the 3 of you who watch these videos, I'm going to now do some punch sequences with some burpees. You know I love burpees. You know I like to do punch sequences. But if the sequences are just something you're not into, just omit it and do the burpees. That's completely fine. Come down, burpee, come up, orthodox stance, jab, cross, hook, knee, knee, jump over, repeat it. Now in southpaw, jab, cross, hook, knee, knee, over. And again, if you do want to attempt it, the technique doesn't need to be beautiful. I mean, obviously if you're a fighter, make it as good as you can, or if you just want to hone in on your craft. But the point I'm making is my technique isn't great, and it doesn't always need to be if you're just focused on your fitness. Beautiful. Now last but not least, we've got 25 pole strikes. Now this is actually a hammer made for exercise, but a regular sledgehammer works just fine. And you can either just hit the ground. Most of you probably care about the integrity of your yard more than I do, so you don't want to plug a bunch of holes in your ground. But if you don't, then you can just hit the ground with that sledgehammer and you'll be just fine. No better exercise than digging a hole with a hammer. Top down. And I can get creative if I want. And again, that's just to give you some options. So I'm not going to go through all 25 there. The hammer strike is the only one that you do 25 reps of, and that's 25 total. So no matter if you're always on the right or the left, obviously switch it up as you see fit and try and keep it even. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Don't forget to warm up. Don't forget to cool down. Again, I recognize this isn't going to be for everybody, but maybe it gives you some ideas, some other things that you just find lying around the house that you can work with. Or maybe you've got some tree trimming to do, and in the process, you're gonna make yourself a great piece of exercise equipment. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Check out Cross Train with James for some more of my fun activities. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Bye.